All right, guys, welcome back to Sweet Science Fitness Boxing Club here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we shot a video earlier this week doing some footwork drills for our Masters Division boxers here. Today I got my young guy in here, Carter Coffey, working out. Carter's been with us now about 8 months. So what I'm gonna do with Carter today is give you guys a blueprint of a full, 18 to 20 round boxing workout. So some of y'all back at home that want to kind of have a blueprint of what your workout should kind of look like on a daily basis, of becoming better fit and working on your boxing technique. We're going to go through just a basic standard 20 round workout today, what we put Carter through to make sure his skill set gets better every day. So we're going to start with 4 rounds of jump rope. We'll do 4 rounds of shadow boxing. We'll do 4 rounds on the heavy bag, 4 rounds on the double end bag, and if we've got time, we might get some mitt work in, and then kind of go from there. So we will be moving the camera around with us today as we move from circuit to circuit, so you guys can kind of clearly see what we're teaching and what he's working on. But stick with us, and hopefully this video will probably last. It's about good 35 to 40 minutes. So hopefully you can kind of break it up in segments and get something out of it. So here we go. The number one thing we talk to Carter about doing is making sure that when he jumps rope, he jumps around in space. And he's not kind of jumping in one spot. It's like boxing, you don't box in one position. You would love to be able to stay in the middle of the boxing ring and box, but the chances of that happening are very unlikely. So we try to make sure that even when he jumps rope, he should be jumping rope like he's boxing, side to side, boxing around, making his feet move in different directions. So again, when he gets in the boxing ring, if you ever get the jump rope moving, it's the jump rope's fault, right? So again, making sure that his feet are set to emulate boxing when he's jumping rope. Again, it's more important that he gets through the 2-minute round in the conditioning jumping rope than just speeding through the rope. A lot of times when you see people in the gym just going through the rope super fast and then they take a break. That's not what it's about. Jumping rope is just like in the bag and anything else in boxing. Your job is to build up. Once you build up, then you can go faster. And until that point in time, it's better to keep a good constant rhythm so you're not doing what Carter is doing, constantly missing the rope. Since you lost that 30 seconds to get a new rope, you keep going. Nope, keep going. So you lost 30 seconds already. Something else to try at home that a previous world champion told me about when I first started boxing was to not jump rope by the bell, but to jump rope by the rounds. So when that bell rings, like the Creed movie, that bell means hell. You don't stop at the bell when you're jumping rope. Essentially, you should be able to jump 4 straight, 5 straight, 6 straight rounds, not stopping at the bell. Try that sometime. It's a pretty tough exercise. Back. That's it. Come on. So we always teach the boxer to turn the rope with his wrist and his feet will catch up. So as long as he's jumping properly and turning the rope, his feet will catch up. And then you want your feet to become faster so your body's working in unison. So, you coaches at home, that's always a good indicator as well to see if your boxers are practicing at the house or at home. I'm always on Carter about, again, you're not going to become a good jump roper overnight. Just like not becoming a good boxer doesn't happen overnight. It's developed by practicing your skill sets. I'm always telling him that he's got to be able to start getting through these rounds of jumping rope without missing the rope and missing skips. That's only going to happen if he's at home practicing. So I can always tell if he's sharpening his skill set or not, because the jump rope will be a telltale sign. Again, he wants to go fast versus keeping a steady rhythm. Jumping is also staying on the ball of your feet. Your heel should never hit the ground. Up on your toes, on your toes, on your toes, never flat foot. 40 seconds. Come on, man. Seconds. Time. All right, put the rope up. So for the sake of time today, to make sure we get enough time in for the video, we're going to kind of condense some of our typical workouts. But normally, he would jump rope for 4 rounds before we move to our next evolution. So now we're going to move into our shadow boxing. Okay? So with our shadow boxing concepts here, his first round should be very nice and easy, very slow. We always teach our clients or our boxers that how you shadow box is going to be how you box. So this is your blueprint and how you box. So it's very, very important that shadow boxing, what it allows you to do, it's the only time really in the gym you've got a chance to be perfect. Throw all your punches the right way, you can pivot, you can turn, you can do all the things that we teach you the right way when you shadow box, because the only opponent that you have to deal with is the one in the mirror. And fortunately, when you're shadow boxing, it's not hitting you back. So when you shadow box, make sure you spend the time to do it the right way, slow, effective, and efficient. One of the things we're working on with Carter is making sure he doesn't give away his height. Making sure he stops leaning forward. He needs to sit back, keep his power band evenly distributed so he can move through his hips, and making sure his chin is not leaning in front of his left kneecap. He's developing that as a habit that we're trying to break. He's pretty tall, so make sure he does not give away too much of his height when he's shadow boxing and when he's boxing. I'm always talking to him as well about this aimless motion. These aimless motions that you're doing when you relax, pulling your hands from your face makes no sense. Either you need to be moving your head side to side, or when your hands are being loose, they need to be punching. Just pulling your hands, you constantly still do that. I'm constantly telling you about sitting here aimless. That's an aimless motion because you're not going anywhere. You're not moving your head, and you're not throwing punches. Does everybody understand that? When you make a motion in boxing, it needs to be definitive. Either I'm slipping with a definitive motion, or I'm punching with a definitive motion. I'm not aimlessly doing anything that doesn't make a result, either defensively or offensively. So stop doing that. You're still developing that habit, because when you're not moving defensively, I'm punching at you. So you either need to be moving defensively or you need to be offensively punching. One or two. But just standing there aimlessly not doing anything, I've told you that a million times, you're going to get hot, you're going to get hit. Okay? Ships that don't move, what happens to them? Okay. Everybody understand that? Ships that don't move get sunk. So either be definitive defense or offense. Not just kind of waiting in the water. Still doing it. That needs to be definitive motion. Those slips need to be making me miss slips. You're not making me miss, just kind of putting your head slightly to the side. Slow down. Make every motion, every movement count. Off that straight line, come around. Feet are too wide. Seconds. Good. That around. Stay off those straight lines. Make those turns a little sharper, a little better. Still not giving the head movement that I want. Just like working on the double end back on Monday. Throw a couple of shots. Move your head. Every amount of punches you throw, you should be coming right back just as many defensive motions. If I throw 2 shots, 2 defenses. If I throw 3 shots, 3 defenses. 4 shots, 4 defenses, right? Let's go, time in. Everything should be slow and easy, constantly making sense. Boxing, or excuse me, shadow boxing is your blueprint. It should be built up like building a foundation. It allows you to be an architect or an artist, okay? First, you gotta get your ink ready, okay? Then you sketch out your drawing, and then you start building on it. Slow and easy, like an architect. You don't wanna come out right away and shadow box, and you're putting a roof on the house right off the bat. You see kids and even adults do that all the time. If you watch world-class level professionals, they shadow box very slow and methodical. Very slow. Their punches are very slow and picture perfect. All the way extended, everything nice and short and crisp. No wasted motion. That's what your shadow boxing should look like at home. Slow down. That's it. 40 seconds. Seconds. Time. Thumb it up. All right, guys, that's the first portion of the workout so far. So we're gonna go for a ride now, pull you guys over here to our bag area. Now we're gonna get about 3 or 4 rounds of the heavy bag in. So here we go. Let's work this bag in the middle of the day. Let's go. No, next one. Let's go. Time in. So what we've been working on with Carter is A, making sure he extends his punches all the way out, and also what we've been calling 35% to 60%, not being at 0. He's got a habit of either going from 60% back down to 0. He needs to work at a faster, consistent pace and placing his shots. Not wasting energy, but also not wasting punches and wasting time. He needs to stay busy. Pick it up. You're crowding the bag. Crowding the bag. Give yourself some space and distance. Stop pushing the bag. Punch the bag. Stop pushing it. Crisp. Carter, slow down. Relax. Create a blueprint of your work. You're all over the place. You're just throwing paint against the canvas. Paint something. Time. Now, I would say personally that's a waste of a round. That was just a workout because you went at one speed and one tempo. From a workout perspective, that's not bad. But if you were drawing a masterpiece, I would call that a Crayola masterpiece with crayons. You put no thought into what you were doing. You were just kind of going about it reckless, and in boxing, that gets you knocked out, right? Create a blueprint in your head and then execute it on the bag. Make sense? Yeah. What you do on your left side of the body, do it back on the right side. Slow down. Place your shots. We talked about working on that jab, cross, left hook to the body. We talked about that, so work on it. Come back to the right hand to the body off of that. Now you're pushing the bag. Guys and girls at home, please remember, when you hit the bag sharp, the bag should barely move. You want the bag in front of you so you can work it. You don't want the bag jumping around, because the more the bag moves, the less likely it is for you to be able to work it. Keep the bag in front of you. Hit the bag sharp so it doesn't move so much. That combination is coming right back out with a fast snap jab. Bye-bye. Thank you. Jab, jab. That's it. Back up. Don't crowd the bag. Use your range. Dump in energy, relax. Time. Now, I probably went into that round was not much better than the last round, but I'll give you this benefit of that wasn't with Crayola crayons, at least that was with some dry erase markers. So at least we're climbing up a little bit. You got to still slow down. Once you slow down this round, work on your quality, work on better technique, placing your shots in specific spots. Understand that? You're still just kind of throwing darts against the dartboard. Sharp shoot. Place that one good 2 or 3 specific shots at the right spot. You'll get the same exact result than throwing 100 punches. I promise you. Make every punch count. I want to hear every sharp shot. That's it. Every punch should be sharp. Not a sharp shot. Come back and work on that hook again till it's sharp. Nope. Throw the hook by itself until it's sharp. There. No, come right back and do it again. Why throw one? Stay there, keep working on it. That's what I want you guys at home to realize. It takes practice. You have to get something down by working at it. You don't throw it one time and think that it's gonna be there. You work on it until it becomes crisp, and crisp, and crisp, and crisp, and crisp. That's how you develop it, with work. 30 seconds, come on baby, let's go. That's it. Don't need to throw anything else behind it until you can throw that one punch right. Then you can add something to it. But you need is dig. Good shot. Great shot. Better shot. Stop moving your feet. Stay right there. 10 seconds. Dig into it. Stop moving your feet. Stay there. There. Call that sitting down in your shot. Sit down on it. That's it. There you go. That's a good punch. There you go. Right. Get the one punch down before you start trying to add something else to it. Much better. Didn't that feel better? Right? Didn't that feel sharp, crisp, hard, powerful? Get that shot down, and then you can add something to it. It takes work. Last round in the bag. Every shot should be sharp. I don't care how slow it is. I want to hear that sharpness in the bag. Let's go. That's sharp. That's sharp. That's sharp. That's sharp. That's sharp. Sharp. Not sharp. Bags jumping. Not sharp. Not sharp. Back up. Space. Eye level. Stick it. There. There. Stop pushing the bag. You're gonna throw it straight. Right hand, throw it straight. Ten seconds and you get sharp combination. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Sharp combination, only 2 punches. Go. Not sharp. That's sharp. Semi-sharp. Wasting time, 15 seconds. Nope. 7 seconds. Good jab. Better than that, but do it again. You got 3 seconds. One more time. give you an extra 30 seconds. Go. That's it. I didn't say 3 shots, did I? I said 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3 seconds. Time. Good. Those last 2 shots, probably your 2 best punches. Let's go, double ends. So again, guys and girls at home, like we said before, everything you should do at the gym should be a craft. Working on your craft. Don't just go to the gym just to work out. Spend time actually working on your punches, making sure they're sharp, making sure they're crisp, maybe even 1 punch at a time. Take some of those combinations out. We always tell our clients in the gym, we teach you or give you a toolbox. It doesn't necessarily mean that you use every tool on every job. Remember that. You don't got to use every tool at every job. So some of those uppercuts you guys are throwing at home, those hooks, left hook, right hook, overhand rights, when you're shadow boxing or even hitting the bag or even hitting the double end bag, sometimes it's unnecessary. Use what makes the most sense. The straight jab, the straight right hand, the occasional left hook, and sharp combinations. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. And time. Do it again. So again, everybody, like I said, we're trying to stick with our 30 minutes of videotapes. We don't want to go too far over, but hope you guys got a chance to see young Carter work a little bit this afternoon. We're not going to take too much of your time this evening. But hopefully you got something out of that. The biggest things today were, again, how to take you through what your boxing workouts need to be like. It shouldn't last no more than about 35 to 45 minutes. 4 rounds on each sector. 4 rounds jumping rope, 4 rounds of shadow boxing, 4 rounds in a heavy bag, 4 rounds on a double end bag, and of course about 3 or 4 rounds of your abs. The biggest thing, guys and girls at home, is making sure you're spending time working on your technique, working on your craft. You know, we always tell our clients there's a big difference between working out and just working, okay? Working on something takes nice, slow precision. So whatever you do as you're building up your skill set, make sure you guys develop the habit of working and not just working out. But thanks for watching us here at Sweet Time Fitness Boxing Club here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can continue to follow our website as well as our YouTube channel at sweettimefitnessboxingclub.com. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.